Who is going to beat Shane Obie's record of 46 passes in 2 days? That is a ton of passes.
I don't know. That's insane. Welcome to the Drag Driver Pete News presented by Summit Racing.
First thing here, Drop the Hammer Judgment Day registration is today. It said 10 o'clock. I don't know what time zone that was, so I don't know if that's in 39 minutes or it happened 21 minutes ago.
21 minutes ago.
Okay, so it is open right now. So you guys that want to get in, again, this is another one of the single day events for this season. So Drop the Hammer Judgment Day. Again, you can head over and get registered right now for that. So I know there's tons of people in that area, so that's going to be a good event.
And you want to hear something really cool? Carl Stansel messaged me last night and said he wants to give one of these entries away to one of our Race Car Friends members.
I like that. Let's go.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
So that is coming today, and we talked about the Weekend Warrior Race and Relax that opened up beginning of April, so that registration is open. But I thought this was interesting. They made this post, and it said, now that entries are open, who is going to beat Shane Obie's record of 46 passes in 2 days? That is a ton of passes.
I don't know. That's insane. That's 26 passes in 1 day. Get out of here.
Right. How do you do that? How do you do 26 passes in a day? Like,
I don't know, but I love it.
Yeah. You just make a pass, turn around, get back in line. Like, do you ever go back to your pit?
No way. There's no way unless you're putting fuel in number, 20.
Yeah. So pretty wild. I don't know that anybody's going to beat that unless Shane beats it himself, I guess.
Yeah. I think in one of the comments previously, he said, I'm not doing that again. It wore the truck out.
I bet it did. Probably wore himself out too.
Oh man, I can't imagine.
Rodney saying ask Raj. How many passes was the U versus U Challenger lady at the circuit 2 years ago?
Man, I feel like it was in the 30s or high 20s or 30s, 31 or 3 or something like that.
Was that for the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yep.
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high-zine formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat-tapped camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance.
All right, code DDR10 gets you that 10% discount on anything on the Driven Racing Oil website. Again, either oil for the season, degreaser like we talked about earlier, anything on the website, you can use that code. All right, well, that leads us into our April events, and we are coming up quick these events. So streetcar bragging rights, Jeremy Ortiz was in the chat here just a little bit ago saying he's in the garage getting ready for streetcar bragging rights now. That is 4 days away, starting April 15th through 18th at Rockingham Dragway. So super excited to see coverage of this one kicking off here very, very soon.
Big time.
Then we've got the Redwood Rally Chaos Cruise, April 18th to 19th, Samoa Drag Strip. That is 1 week away. Disco Dean's going to be there, so that one's going to be fun. Mother Road Mayhem, April 19th, 8 days away at Tulsa Raceway Park, 1 week from tomorrow. Carolina Drag Cruise, April 22nd through 26th, Shadyside Dragway, 11 days away. And the Circuit, April 30th through May 3rd, Tulsa Raceway Park, 19 days away.
Bring it on.
Doesn't even seem real that it's that close.
Not at all.
Then jumping into May events, we just got a few right now. Mickey Thompson Turn and Burn, May 5th through 9th at Summit Motorsports Park. Back to the Streets, May 20th through 24th at Bunker Hill, and where else?
Brown County. Bro.
In Brown County.
That's the weekend my kids get out of school, so I may have to have a family trip.
Hey, there you go. Drop the Hammer, May 28th through 31st at Mid-Michigan Motorplex. And rounding out May, we've got Six Speed Fest, May 28th through 30th at Beach Bend. And last thing here for the Driven Racing Oil segment is we have some updates for Back to the Streets. So 105 registered racers currently compared to the 82 that they had last year. So already above and beyond last year, which is awesome. And we still have got, what do we got? A month and about 6 weeks or so until this event kicks off.
Yes, that's awesome. Congrats, Matt. He's worked hard, dude.
Yeah. And so in the notes here, you said Austin hasn't registered yet, which is one of the winners from last year, right?
He's won every one of them.
Yeah. So he isn't registered, but plans on coming. Adam Hodson isn't registered yet, but
he's coming to the circuit. So I think it's probably like, hey, make sure I make it through the circuit, then sign up for Back to the Streets.
There we go.
Yeah.
And then Chase is almost done with a rebuild. So there's 3 more that could potentially be there as well.
Yeah. Going to be awesome.
So looking at the total numbers here, 32 cars are 750 racers, 17 cars are 650 racers. So pretty good spread there.
That's a bunch. And you think that number's pretty close to half, dude. And this is a freaking no prep drag and drive, man. This
Right.
is awesome. So It should be pretty fun to see how are those like 650s, like, are they used to no prep stuff? Have they ever been to Brown County? Dude, I mean, it's like he had like a 25% growth this year already.
Yeah.
It's not even like the last couple of days, which everybody knows last couple of days you get that last push of folks getting serious FOMO.
Yep. And then also free car show on May 20th at Bunker Hill, and they're working on a party for that night as well. So it's gonna be a good year for Back to the Streets. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to go, man. I got to get to this thing. Got to.
And then one last update. They also said that invite your diesel friends to Back to the Streets. We have a specific class just for them. And the only rule is it must be diesel powered. Bring your daily driver or your pro mod if you think it will make the drive. So here's an opportunity to even still increase that number of registered racers for Back to the Streets with the diesel class as well. Because we know there's a ton of diesel racers out there. So having a class for them is going to be huge, I think.
Big time.
Well, that puts us at, what do we say, 51 events for the year now?
Insane.
Yep. So you can find all of those at dragdriverepeat.com/event list-2026. And that link is in the chat now.
Yeah, dude. Big time. That's awesome. It's a lot of events. I'm ready. All right. A big shout out to Driven and Bill. Call me back, bro. Let's set up a thing with the Moroso guy. I want to talk to, we talked about that with Doug Vine a little bit about getting nerdy on some oil flow and pump setups and pan setups. So kind of fun. Holler back at me, Bill. Guys, listen, the one thing that we know Eric needs more of is race car friends. So listen, if you're in here this morning, drop Eric a hi and say thanks for all the stuff he's been doing lately. It really, man, it helps us promote that much more. So appreciate everybody being here this morning. Hit the share button while you're in there. And then, of course, thank you to our sponsors who make this possible. Summit Racing, of course, the title sponsor of the news, show, and the circuit. And we're going to have Brian Nutter on Wednesday night. We're going to talk about that here in just a few minutes, what all we're going to go over in that episode. But appreciate Summit and all they do for us here. Works, of course, bringing 2 cars and the racer party sponsor for the circuit. Molly Motorsports, who's coming all the way from North Carolina, coming out here to hang out with us at the circuit as well. Driven Racing Oil, y'all know the deal. If you need your stuff lubricated, they got it. Plus, cleaned. Dude, they got degreasers and stuff we talked about last week, bro. I'm in. I'm going to order some of that tomorrow. Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, Avco Racing Products, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D, and Low Dollar Motorsports. Dude, if you go through those names just right there, that's a pretty salty lineup of stuff there to get your car going faster. I mean, for damn sure. PowerTube TV lets us, post this stuff over there as well. And then Racing Junk Classifieds, of course, the official buy-sell trade of Drag Drive Repeat.